Ramsey House number 3. What are we going to talk about today? Activism. What do I mean by activism? I mean getting off your assets and getting into the game. What does that mean? That means turning off your television and not working from your armchair, but working off your feet. Interesting idea. What do activists do? Well, let me tell you, because it's all I do. We go to rallies, we go to events, we see speakers, we check out documentaries, we go to any sort of community function, potluck. We try to stay as involved in what's going on outside the home as inside the home. We are trying to create better communities. Activism involves growing food, permaculture. It involves being conscious with your choices, realizing that every dollar that you spend is a vote. So, not going to McDonald's and not spending that money there, not going to 7-Eleven and spending your money there, not going to Walmart and spending your money there, but thinking about what happens to your money. Not that I live with money or deal with money, but since a lot of you still do, I might as well discuss that as well. What else does it involve? It involves getting out and meeting new people. I know, it's scary, isn't it? New people. We're all terrified of each other, and there's no reason for it. So, we all have something that we came here to do, a purpose, something that's trying to come through you, and it's making you nuts because right now the energy is just so fantastic on our planet, and you're feeling, I need to get this out. I gotta let it happen. It's manifesting through you and as you. So what can I do? Well, there are many groups out there. Occupy Calgary, Evolver, Zeitgeist. There's umpteen different groups, but these three in particular that I am been involved with are moving forward. They're doing lots of stuff, and guess what? They need more people in order to expand. That's what we're doing. We're growing our consciousness by having personal engagement with people and conversing. And we the neatest thing we found out is we all have talents. All of us. Good, amazing things that we want to bring to the party. Now what you have to decide is, which party do you want to go to? Well, I will give you some tips. Go to the party where they're having fun, because that's what activism is supposed to be about. There should be singing, there should be dancing, there should be chanting, there should be jumping up and down, there should be meditation, there should be yoga. These are all important aspects of activism, things to keep you grounded, because when you go out into the public and you are, if you're interested, this is something that I've been hearing a lot about and something I wanted to discuss in this video too. Public speaking. Number one fear. Number one. Number two fear, death. Who are you going to talk to when you're dead? Well, that'll be another video. But my point being is that we need to get out and get our message out. We all have a message to give. We all have an art form which we like to express it in. Some of us are interested in public speaking. Again, number one fear, public speaking. So what you're going to have to realize is that all of those people that are there to watch you speak, they want you to do good. They're excited for you to do good. So they're creating that energy of, you're going to kick butt. Because if you don't kick butt, they feel uncomfortable, you will feel uncomfortable, and the whole place doesn't have that energy. Be excited about what you're talking about. You're going to be nervous. That's a given. Every single person that I've watched come up and grab the megaphone or grab a mic from any place that I've been speaking at, especially first timers, they're like this, right? And they're just freaking out. Okay, so remember, first thing you need to do, take a deep breath. Do some yoga breathing. 6 counts in, Hold it for 4 counts. Let it out for 6 counts. Just really relax. Slow down your prana. Slow down your life force. Again, realize that everybody there is interested in you doing well. Now you're going to have to project your voice, because when you're speaking publicly, if people can't hear you, it doesn't bode well for what you're saying. You need to project. So you want to bring it right from the diaphragm, whatever it is, and the more excited you are, the more excited your audience is going to get, okay? Another thing that's super important, keep eye contact. See what people are doing. When people are sitting there watching you, if they are sitting leaning forward, that's a good thing, unless they're sleeping. But if they're just like this, that means they're interested. If they have their head tilted, that means they're very interested and they're trying to learn what you're saying and they're trying to process it in themselves. If they are sitting like this, or like this, or they're on their phones, that means what you're talking about isn't exciting because you don't have their attention. Wow, these things go so fast now. Before they used to take forever. But anyways, so you want to excite your crowd, get them going, ask them questions, get them involved. Question and answer time can be your best time to shine, but make sure that you have knowledge of the topic that you're speaking on, because there's always going to be somebody in the crowd that, well, not always, I'm not going to say always, there's somebody in the crowd that may know more about what you're talking about than you do, and that's fine. But you want to be able to integrate that as a part of your presentation, as opposed to trying to look at it as something that you missed. Say, oh, wow, that's great, thank you for bringing that forward, and allow the conversation about your particular topic to expand and to grow. Don't try and keep it into what we know, but realize that there's people everywhere that are interested. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there. So, as an activist, you have the opportunity to get out into your community, to meet new people, to meet your neighbors, okay? Which is a big problem that we have on this planet right now, is nobody knows their neighbors. Go say hi. You know what? You'll end up helping each other do something. More hands makes for less work. For example, here in our community home, we have 13 people in 12 rooms. And the other night, we made 20 lasagnas in 3 hours. Vegetarian. Every single one of those lasagnas was different. And everybody pitched in. Everybody took a turn at helping. So it wasn't a strenuous, we got to make lasagnas. It was like, hey, we're making lasagnas. And we had people playing music, playing drums, playing the guitar, shaker, whatever, right? And that's important. That's another part of activism. Bring music. Wherever you go, bring music. Learn chants. Make up your own chants. Be unique. Be exciting. Get people going. They want to. This is the most important time of our lives, and we are in the midst of 2012, going into the summer, which is so incredible. We made it through the wilderness, which was the winter, and we kept the flame going. Occupy Calgary has just amazed me at how we're keeping the conversations going. Evolver, for what they're doing, is just in consciousness and meditation, and how they're bringing people together is incredible. Zeitgeist is always showing us some incredible documentaries, or teaching us some new ideas. So stay informed, get busy. There's so much out there to do, and there's an excellent website, activist.ca. Check it out. There's something going on just about every day, and the chances of seeing one of us is pretty good. And if you do, my name's Brent. Please introduce yourself, if I haven't introduced myself already. And I'm a hugger. So if I go in for a hug, it's because you asked for it. So remember that. We all need to hug. It's part of who we are. Get out, get busy, get having some fun, get active. Get out in your community and make a difference, make a change. Don't be afraid of what it looks like. Just go do it. It's not about being perfect. I guarantee you nothing that we've ever done has been perfect. But when you have a number of people, perfection seems to make itself. because we all have different things that we're bringing to the table. And this is how we create a better world for you and for me and for everybody. And that's what I got for you today. Thank you all. I love you. Get active. Namaste.